Hi, hope you're well. So, there's something my children and I do. We look out for interesting recipes and cooking videos that we can watch and replicate and try just to do like a food adventure. So we just keep saving these videos. The only condition or the only checklist or the major checklist is make sure you can recognize all the ingredients. It's something you know. You don't go and call one ingredient to cook with that. I don't know what it is and I have to start asking ChatGPT, what is the Nigerian version of this ingredient, or what is the other name for this ingredient, or show me a picture of what it looks like. So the idea is make sure there are ingredients that you've heard about and you know, and even if you don't know what it looks like something that you know and that you think you might be able to find. Then, secondly, make sure that it's something easy that can be quickly, not anything stressful, just simple meals, but interesting and beautiful looking recipes. So, one of those days we came across yam pizza and it looked really amazing, and we're like, yes, amongst several others. And then one particular night, I just decided, oh, this is the night to try it. And that was supposed to be for dinner. We've not tried it before. I only watched the video and we wanted to believe that somehow it would come out good because it looked good. And because the person who did it ate it and said, wow, delicious. Hey, and I didn't have Gary that day for backup plan. Anyway, we did it. It's not a bad meal. I think the person used a chunk or a piece of yam. How will I call it now? How do I say it? And I decided to use a small whole tuber of yam. So I think something about the proportion and all of that. You could tell that this meal is supposed to be like really good. Yam, milk, eggs, vegetables, spring onions, peppers. Everything inside. Like you would know that this is going to be a good meal. I think it has something to do with proportion and quantities. So it didn't really come out well like we would have expected. We were able to manage. I remember saying probably the quantity. Okay, my video was interrupted, but I'm just going to try to continue and wrap up. So, long and short, we were not able to enjoy it. We ate the meal, but we didn't enjoy it. Will I try it again? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But why am I telling you this? A lot of people say, oh, life is about risk. Take risk. Don't be afraid to take risk. Make sure you take risk. Da, 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 da. Yes, that's true. But see, take safe, manageable risk. Don't take risk that will cost you an arm and a foot. Take risk in controlled risk. Take measurable risk that will not impact on all of your life in a terrible way. I could have tried in a smaller quantity and not as a meal, but to test the waters and just be sure that this is something that my family would like, that can take like a on the side snack in between meals just to check before taking the risk of the family dinner, throwing it all out to a whole family dinner or meal. So thank God it was a bit manageable. Would have gone to bed hungry or would have started looking for something else. I know this is very simple compared to the major big risk that we're talking about. Before you throw that your employee out to handle a very big customer and cost you a big fortune, try them with very little customers or projects before you push them out. Let me take risk with my team. Let me show them that I trust them. Push them out to go handle big projects when even so, it's just like saying before you give them solo, a choir member, a big solo during a big conference, get them to lead praise and worship within their practice meeting, get them to, lead some Sunday service solo so you're able to train and mentor and coach before you throw them out to a big conference and tell them you're the lead singer. That's just a lot of pressure, a lot of risk. I'm using examples I'm feeling is not really connecting to the magnitude of what I'm trying to say. But in summary, please take calculated risk, manageable risk. Start with small controlled quantities or opportunities and all of that, and then you can expand gradually and build. That doesn't mean that at any point you won't have, the part of some of the things that come with taking risk, like, and it doesn't mean that it won't happen, but at least you would it would still be manageable even at that big level because you have done all the necessary calculations and considerations. So life and risk and all of that is all part of life, and take risk, but take them, and most importantly, take them in with God. When you're taking it and you have God on your side and you've prayed about it and you have advice, good counsel, then those risks sometimes you have a lot of coaching and guidance and support along the way. I know someone who said he never had issues with his business because he would only do business with the people God gives him peace to do business with, and he will only do the kind of business God gives him peace to do, because he knows that whatever God is asking him to do would always give him an expected end, a hope and a future. So let's not just go do a yam pizza if we haven't tried it in a big scale. Let's start with small quantities. So thank you so much for listening. I appreciate your time. Do enjoy your day or whatever you're doing. Bye.